Yo, what's going down, man? It's your boy Cheddar Dog. We holding it down here in Cheddarverse. Now, I know I haven't posted in a while. It's been one like almost damn near a month. The last thing I was doing was I was gonna watch The Witcher. We just finished The Mandalorian. Then Christmas came, then New Year. So, Merry Christmas to you. Happy New Year's. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys had a great time. I've been working my ass off. Christmas and all that. I've been so busy, so I just haven't had time to post. But now I'm here. I'm not gonna do any kind of spoilers on The Witcher. I'm just gonna tell you about what I thought. Let's hop right in and let's start this. All right, here we go. So anyways, as far as as the show goes, I knew I was gonna like it. Everybody did great. All the actors did great. They did Geralt justice. They did Yennefer justice. They did Ciri justice. Everybody was done really, really well. Geralt, every time he was on screen, he just shined. He was just having fun. He felt like Geralt. He talked like Geralt. He acted like him. The sword play was fantastic. Everything in that show was just kick ass back to back. And I was like, damn, the season is kind of they're building this and they're building that, but most to say that this really actually felt like Yennefer's season. This actually felt more of a story for Yennefer than it did for Geralt, and that was kind of would throw you off because you're like, oh, I thought this was about this character and yada yada. But everything they showed with Yennefer and the magic and the academy and everything about that, her transformation and everything else was fantastic. I was just drawn so much into her story, more so than Geralt. I loved Geralt. I loved every time he was on screen, but then I've already kind of come to know him as a character, and don't get me wrong, there are some story beats that are gonna throw you off if you're not paying attention. If you're paying attention by the end, then it all locks in. Right around episode 4, maybe 5, it really starts to throw a lot of information. You're kind of always like, who the fuck is they talking about? Because there's so many different names and characters, and that kind of throws you off a little bit if you're not paying attention. So it could catch you off guard. So if you do watch this series, please guys, watch it and pay attention and have a good time watching it. And it's a lot of intersecting, interwoven timelines, basically. It goes back and forth, it goes back to the past when Ciri wasn't born yet, and it was Pavetta, but it's played by the same actress, I believe. But I hear that the next season is going to be a lot more linear. From this point on, it's just going to be Geralt's story and Yennefer's story and Ciri trying to take care of this girl and they're the whole nine. So it's gonna be a lot more linear, so that's always nice. But other than that, I mean, Geralt, I don't want anybody to play Geralt because he's just fantastic and he loves the role. You can tell clearly he's having a great time. They move along and they meet a lot of new characters, and then they got Dandelion, or Jaskier, which is he's a little weasel. He just he sleeps with a lot of women, and he just serenades them with his music, and he's a good singer.
Oh, we are so having this conversation. Come on, Geralt, tell me, be honest. How's my singing?
It's like ordering a pie and finding it has no filling.
What? You need a nap.
And right on episode 2, or I think 2, or maybe I think it's episode 3. I want to say 3. He makes a ballad for Geralt, and he's trying to get the world to kind of accept the Witcher, that he's not that bad person that you guys all think he is. He's actually a good person. And so he makes a song called Toss a Coin to the Witcher, and it is great. It is fantastic. It is completely 100% catchy. You're gonna laugh because the reason why he's making it, and Geralt's reaction to the song. I hope he's the one that's singing. I believe he is, but he did a great job at singing that song. And like I said, the story and the way everything is done, and the only thing that I didn't like would be Ciri's part. Ciri, it's interesting, but it was a lot more about Cintra and the war there. But Ciri's part just felt a little underdeveloped. They had her go to this forest. You can literally cut that part out and you would still be perfectly fine. You could have put that elsewhere. You could have focused elsewhere and you would have been all right. I binge watched it. I think I finished it like in 2 days, 3 days. I think it was like 3 days because I was still working. Another like negative I would say that kind of just like I didn't like, and I know this is very common, right? Like you read Harry Potter or you read books leading up to the movies. There's a lot more detail. There's a lot more fine details that makes it more explosive, right? I don't want to spoil it, but I think it's like episode 5. It felt really rushed. It felt so quick. And then in the book, it was like this certain part, and it started to lead up, and he's like, oh, I can't show my face, and there's a reason behind that, and he's like, I can't show it until like midnight strikes, and yada yada yada. And there was like a lot of build up, and it kind of like it flows, and then right when it just shows the reveal and everything kind of just everything kind of unwinds, then there's like the big dramatic like reveal, and it's really cool. The book did it so well because there were so many details, and you're kind of, everything is kind of just all coming together, whereas like in the show they were just like it was clicking. It was just going so fast, and they were just throwing all of it in your face. It was like, yo, you got an hour, use it, utilize that, and you can be all right. But it kind of felt rushed at times. So that kind of was like that was kind of one of my negatives too. But everything from there was like fantastic. I mean, the sword play on there, from like him fighting Renfri, or fighting like in the courtyard when he's fighting the dudes, and the holy shit, that was oh man, that was cool. Like he's just sword playing, he's ching ching, and he's over here slicing plays. He shoots some art out, he's over there like, and then he's like, oh man, it's like, I don't even know how to explain it. That shit was cool, man. It was like they fucked him up, but he was like slicing and dicing, fighting. And you guys, there is monsters in there, and I think I counted like 8, 9, 10 different monsters, something like that. It was pretty high up there. So it's got its fantasy, it's got its monsters there, and it still has that. So if you guys are going like, oh, they cheaped on us, it's still there. It's a lot of fun. So they kicked a lot of monsters' ass, and they look good too. They look really cool. But yeah, that's The Witcher. Kind of in a nutshell. I didn't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil anything for anybody. But it is a great show. It's tons of fun. They got the characters right. There's 8 episodes, and it's a lot of fun, man. So go watch it. If I had to rate The Witcher, I'm definitely gonna go with like a solid. I'd go with the solid 8. I go with a solid 8. I had a lot of fun with it. There are some things that, like I said, I mentioned in the video, but just kind of that would knock it down and give it about a 7 or 8. I would say an 8 though. I'm definitely on an 8. I definitely recommend it. Go enjoy it. Go watch The Witcher, man. Hopefully you like that small little quick review of The Witcher. I just wanted to kind of get that off my chest. Anyways, man, this your boy Cheddar, and if you liked it, please like, subscribe, get with us, man, because we got more videos coming for that ass. This your boy Cheddar Dog, and we out.